again, everybody. Boyd here with you. This is a demonstration of my TreKWorks Signature Series soundboard for the Classic Enterprise, the original ship from the television show. We have 4 basic sounds on this. This is what we call the standard board. This is not the deluxe board that comes with the lighting effects for the photon and phaser that we demonstrated on the earlier video. I'm building a 350 Enterprise for a client here, and he requested the sound-only board. So what I've done is I've mounted this into the kit-supplied stock Polar Lights base that comes with 350 scale Enterprise kit. And you can see that everything fits in this nice and compact. We've got our speaker mounted there, we've got the board, and we've got that connected up to power through a jack coming into the back. We're running in this at 9 volts. This will run either at 9 or 12 volts DC, whichever you choose. And then I've installed 4 momentary switches here on the top, which are aftermarket switches. The board does come with 4 basic momentary switches, so you can use those or you can use an aftermarket instead. You can get these switches here or this type over here, whichever style you prefer, from Jerry at www.hdamodelworks.com. I'll put that link up here on the screen for you, and he'll be carrying these aftermarket switches. They're very easy to hook up and replace the factory board supplied switches that you'll receive when you get your kit. And so everything fits in here really nice. And this sounds much better than it did once it's mounted inside of an enclosure like I talked about when you get the speaker mounted inside of something like what we have here. I've drilled 4 holes over here off to the side and have the speaker mounted there, and it comes through nice and clear. We start off here by first turning our power on, which would normally light up the entire model and everything if the model was mounted in place. And then it also powers up our board as well here for our sound. So we start off first by playing the monologue from Captain Kirk at the beginning of each Star Trek episode. We'll start with that one first.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Okay, and as you can hear, that sounds much more clear than it did when it was just sitting on the bench all by itself. Next, we're going to go to our ambient bridge sounds here from the original classic television show. Let's play those for you. Okay, and then we have our bridge sounds there. Next will be the classic phaser sound effects from the original television show. And finally, the photon torpedo firing. So there we have our sound effects, and you can tell they sound a lot better once they're inside of an enclosure, like I said. Now, if we wanted to do this as the lighted version, the deluxe board, we just simply have to add one more on and off switch here, like I pointed out, that will be included with the kit. You'll get a switch just like this when you buy the deluxe kit, and you can mount that down here or somewhere. You can arrange these, there's enough room to move these around a little bit on this base and arrange these the way you like. And of course, if you mount this into a bigger base, like a square type base, you'll have plenty of room to put everything in there. Each one of these boards that you order, once you order one of these, I'll send you an email link which will give you a link to a video which will show you the detailed instructions about wiring this up, whether you're doing the standard or the deluxe version of the board, and I'll take you through that whole thing step by step. And of course, I'll always be available through email to answer any specific questions. I'll also point out, guys, if you guys have a special ship that you're working on there, or I've just received a request from somebody at Sci-Fi Model Action to do a board for the Enterprise bridge only, and what we're doing on that is having the bridge sound effects, Captain Kirk's monologue, and then some red alert sounds. I can do that. So anything you can think of out there, guys, I can probably do a custom board for you. As long as there's sounds available for it, I'll be able to create a board specifically for you. There'll be an extra $5 charge for a custom board, so that won't bring the price up too much, but it's a little bit more work to do all that. So we're going to keep the prices on these very reasonable. Again, this basic board here is $25, and the deluxe edition that includes the lighting effect is $35, and both of those are without shipping. You'll have to pay the shipping. In most cases in the U.S., we're using flat rate shipping, and the shipping only runs $5 to get these sent out to you. So again, we've had a tremendous response. I'm putting these together and starting to ship these now, and we just wanted to show you how this looks in a basic base. So we hope you enjoyed that, guys. And thanks so much for supporting these products. It's helping me a lot with covering the finances I need to pay for all the things I'm doing here in the shop and continuing to bring all the videos that we have over the last few years. So appreciate that very much, everyone. Take care now, and we'll see you later. Happy modeling, everyone.